Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today I will be taking a look at the Tobot 3-stage emergency combination giant V from the series Tobot's Galaxy Detectives Season 2. Now if you do not know anything of the series, please allow me to give you the backstory. The story shifts to a new cast in Smile City and discovers Galaxy Weapon 4 and creates new Tobots. These heroes are now face off against the short-tempered and egomaniac named Bubblecat, who is then overthrown by a superior order of villains. Things start heating up as Tyler, Master V, and Zora enters Smile City looking for Galaxy Weapon 6, allowing both groups to team up for a final showdown against Pulsar himself. So this is going to be part 1 of 2, and we'll just jump into the box. This is what you get. It's the figure already comes in its combined form, and inside the box you're going to get a police car, a fire truck, and an ambulance. And on the right hand side you're going to see the combination of those three things, and you're going to see Plus Justice V, which is a 4-stage combination that turns them into Giant Justice, which will be in the next video. On top you have ages 4 and up. We have that QR code that takes you to YouTube to watch the show. On this side of the box, you just have Giant V about to punch something with his right arm, I believe, or something like that. Could be. The company is called Young Toys over here in this corner right here. On the back of the box, this is what you're going to be getting to the end. I will explain everything about that. And then you have these three things here, you know, the same three vehicles. You have the combination on the top, and then you have an additional combination on the bottom. And on the bottom it says Tobot Galaxy Detective Season 2. On this side of the box is just him leaning into the camera, I guess, if you will. And on the top it says Tobot's 3-stage emergency combination Giant V Galaxy Detectives there. And on the bottom is this barcodes and things. And then on this left hand corner it says, please keep it out of the hands of children under 3 years old. And it does come with instructions that are very easy to read, and one weapon for this figure. So we're going to use this as a stage so we can go through the actual stuff. So the first one I like to do is this fire truck. Right? This is your typical fire truck that's in the show, and it is a real fire truck except for, you know, these two things right here on the top. So this is what you're getting from the side. This is what you got from the back. Yeah, this on the side. Now, if you look more deeply, you can see like the panels and the levers and the details for this section right here. And you also have more detail on this section of the ladder, water guns, if you will. On the top, we can lift this up. We have the emergency lights there. They're in the wrong place. They should be up here, but they decided to put there. Right? These guys do not light up. Now the articulation for these water cannon things is this is as far as down position, if you will, and it goes all the way back like that. So you have a range. And also another thing you can do is if you want to shorten the top part, you can, and you can extend, let's see. And you can adjust this any way you want, any way you like. Here it is from the front. You have the windshield wipers. The lights are right about here. And you have the big, you know, this big grill in the face. Let's bring this up one more time. You have your giant axe here. Now, the wheels do roll on any type of surface, and that's the one thing I like about Young Toys, is they make their cars work on anything. Your carpet, a mat, it does not matter. Now, the closest comparison to this this piece will be this, and that is the Transformers Galaxy Prime. The only thing that's different is the front wheel drive is doubled on this one, and this is only single front wheel drive on the front. I don't mean front wheel drive in that sense of the terminology, but you know what I'm saying. This has double axles in the front. Let's correct that. Double axles in the front and single axle in the front. Right. So, but again, we have this is the same. I wonder something. Give me a second. I just want to see something. Now these are, you know, the special effects parts. I want to see something. I want to try something out here, but that is what it looks like from that side. And here it is from that corner. Right. Now we're gonna take that away, and we're gonna see if this special effects part can fit in here. Just for laughs. Just for laughs. You have to squeeze, but it does work. So if you have Transformers, you have these little special effects parts, you can pop those in there if you so feel like it. Now, the second one is this ambulance. Let's turn the light down just a little bit. And you're gonna see a lot of glaring because my light is on my camera and it's actually throwing me off. But this is the ambulance that you get. This is what it looks like from the side. It's a bone white. You have this jade, a really light jade paint going across here. It says ambulance there. Here is the front. You have the gray grille. You have the aid symbol there. Windows are painted black. Same thing on this side. The wheel, you know, you have the hubcaps are silver. What makes this different is you have the light bars, right? There, light bars are different depending on where you live. But I thought this is kind of, you know, kind of either neat or weird about it, because they're split apart like this. And then on the back, it's one light bar in the back. But that's the difference right there. This is the back side. Is the underneath. You can't tell anything. Right? Now, the only thing I can compare it to is this Studio Series Ratchet. Haven't reviewed it yet. I'm going to get to it. But if you look at it this way, the Ratchet is a tiny bit longer than that, and this figure is a little bit on the wider side. But you have it from that position. You have it from the angle. You have it from this angle, back to that side, and back to front. Okay, you're gonna take this away and take that away. Next and last, for now, is this police car. Right, it's a neat looking police car. It's a bone white with gold and blue stripe. It kind of looks purplish, so let's say gold and purple. And that's what it looks like from the side. Now, as I go around, this kind of look like a particular car, or you know, maybe certain types of cars. I'll get to that in a second. But this is the rear. You have this light bar here. You have the exhaust down there. Right. You have the front. you have the hood. You know, you have this little like this huge supercharger intake type of deal on the hood. You have the light bar right here on both sides. That is kind of typical where I'm from. We do have this triangle light bar type of thing on some cars. Now the front is where it's going to get you. If you into cars, you collect cars. I'm talking about the real things. This face is going to look familiar to some. Now I was trying to figure out which particular car it is. It could be a Toyota, it could be a Dodge Charger, it could be, you know, a Ram, you know, it could be anything. Anything that has this face, it kind of just strikes me that's what it's supposed to be. And plus it's a 4-door, so it's got to be a sedan type of vehicle. Even though it's made up, it just looks like a particular car that's now. Right? So the only comparison I have for this is Knockout. This is Transformers Prime Knockout, and he is a deluxe. And you have it side by side like that. Let's brighten up the picture just a little bit. Got it from the back. And we have it from this corner. And you have this. Now standing up, this one is a little longer. And the width is kind of sort of the same. I'm not going to measure it, but they're kind of sort of the same. Right? Okay. Now, we're going to bring in our fire truck, and we're going to start the transformation with this piece. Now, all of these characters that I've shown you do not have names. They are more like drones, and this guy right here is the main one that controls them type of deal. And another thing is these guys do not transform into their individual robots, so you're only getting one robot out of this. So we're going to start with him, and it's very easy. Now that's the one thing I like about Young Toys. They made these things very easy by using really good stiff ratchets, friction clips, pegs, and stuff like that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring this back right here. So we're going to bring this back like that. And this section right here, you could bring it down. Right? We can bring this all the way back like that. We're going to stand it up. We're going to lose the stage because it's going to get tall. We're going to stand this up like that. We want to take this axe. You want to peel that off. Right? We'll get back to this. This section right here is going to rotate where these wheels is. So you split it apart from the middle like that. That's one arm. That's the other arm. That's all you got to do. Next is you want to extend from this light bar downward. So you just grab and you bring it down. You take this panel, you want to bring it back to right about there. So there's like 3 steps when I did right there. So I'm gonna count it off. So there's 1, 2, 3, right? Next is the separation of the legs. And I'm going to show you the male clip is here. Female clip is on this side. 1, 2. Now, from the front, we're going to bring this piece outwards to form the feet. Same thing over here. We're going to form the feet right there. We do have some articulation here on the foot, so we're going to bring that in like that. We just want to get it ready by clicking it back one. Right now it looks a little weird because it's not standing correctly. It seems like it wants to lead that way, but anyway. And we have the body of the figure done. Next is this ambulance. Put that off to the side. And all we'll do is we want to split this into two pieces. Let's bring the color down just a little bit. Split this down the middle. And inside you have a hand, there's the forearm, and there is the bicep. And how you get that is you kind of just split it in two, like that. And you want to bring this out like so, and bring this outwards, like that. And how it's going to connect, it's going to connect like this, right? Because the friction clip is right here. The male friction clip is right there. I'll show you the female clip on that in a few minutes. But that's how it goes together. And plus, it's going to plug in into this slot right here. Right? Same thing on the other side. You take it, split apart, and you want to bring this out, bring this back, bring this up. Right? And again, there's a fist, forearm, bicep, elbow. Let's not forget that. Okay, so now we're gonna bring this back in, and underneath here are two female ports. There's a port there, and there's a port there, and on the back you're gonna see these little things. Now you might have thought, oh, that don't look like it does anything, but you insert this over that piece, and this gets plugged into that. So what we're going to do here, we're going to insert first. So we're going to take this little piece right here, just a little piece. Let me show it to you again. There's a little piece of plastic right there, and we're gonna plug that into it. Right. Sometimes you need to adjust a little bit just to get the clearance. Right. That's plugged in, and then all you have to do is take this part right here, which is on that transparent plastic right there. You bring this up, and you click it in. Bring that up. You want to try one more time on this side. I'm going to bring this back. Just turn them around. We're going to plug this together. If you can't get it, it's in the wrong place. We're going to plug this in. Got it plugged in. Now you take this piece right here, you want to bring it up, and you want to click it into place like that. Very simple. Now we could take these pieces right here, bring that down. Trying to get it straight. All right, from here we're bringing this police car, right? And it's a simple transformation. All you have to do is pull apart. Like that, it's going to reveal the head, and it goes like this, over the top. So first, we have to go back here, and then there's this panel right here. You got to bring this panel up, and you're going to have a friction clip on this piece right here. Friction clip. And what we do is there's a groove here, and there's a groove there, and there's like a little track on the side of this car. Let me move that to the side so you can see what I'm saying. There's a groove there, and then there's a groove there. There's a track, and what you do is you slide this into place. Right now, underneath here is another friction clip. This is going to plug underneath the front portion of the car, and that's going to lock in. And this back portion, the backpack, is going to plug into that little red thing I showed you earlier, and that plugs in. Right, so we have Giant V in his combined form. We have an option for the head. So right now we have the light bars up, but you can bring those down and use it as a visor. Articulation can go all the way around without any problems. You may have to move this out of the way to move this arm. Excuse me, that's not supposed to happen. Right? But you may have to move something. Sorry, you may have to move something to get that arm moved. So right now, the best way to move it is use the lower section to move it outwards. Right? Elbow. Let's see. Let's move this up. This is all you're gonna get for the elbow. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. And you bring it down like that. Is there a swivel? No, there's no swivel here. There's no swivel on the bicep or the elbow. Legs can go out all the way out there. That's the knee right there. I'm gonna move this leg out this way so you can see what that does. And again, there's no swivel here at the hip. There is a swivel at the knee. We have a rocker at the foot. On the other leg, let's move this arm out of the way, and we can go that far backwards until everything starts jamming up in this area. And then on the knee, you can probably get it that far. That's all you're gonna get. Outward movement that far, because this is jamming up into his waist. There is no waist articulation. I wish there was. Now, you can do whatever you want with these. Again, you can use them as a weapon. You can use, you can use them as a shield, whatever. Now, the head is on a ball joint. You can kind of sort of see it right there. And you can make it look up. You can make it look down. You can make it look this way. You can do 360 degrees. The visor goes up and down. Like I showed you before. All right, so now we're gonna bring in his weapon. This is his axe. You can put it in any hand you want. It doesn't matter. Right? You can put it in that side, but then you're left with this waffle type of deal on the back. You put it on this side. You can kind of see what it's supposed to be doing. So you can put it on either side. Doesn't matter. Right, so there you have it. Giant V in his combined mode. Now we're going to do a comparison, and we're going to bring in Minosaur. He's the only one that's ready. And as you can see, he's much taller than him. Turn to the side. Let's move that back a little bit. Let's see if I can move back. Point down. Here it is from the back. And here it is from this side. If you want to see it from that corner, you can see how wide body that is. And that is it for Minosaur. Let's get him out of here. We're going to bring in this guy right here. His name is Maximus V, and he's kind of the same as this figure. But the only difference is he transforms into like the actual 3 vehicles combined in there. On the front, you got the jet. You got on the bottom, you have a car here, and you have another car for the backpacks and the heels. Right, so yeah, you have that right there, side by side. Here it is from the back. Here it is from this side. The only problem with Maximus V is these heels. They love to pop off. I wish there was a better way of implementing that, or making them lock in to something. All right, last but not least, this is Grand Champion, and these two do have a lot in common. Starting from the bottom on Grand Champion, these legs combine into a car. You can see they split down in the middle. I think the same thing happened over here with the ambulance. This splits down to the middle. These arms, they split down the middle, and then they turn into, you know, the left and right arms. And I'm trying to figure out, that could be the same as the ambulance here as well. And we have Alpha Plus, which is the main unit right here, and he's the body, and he's pretty much the fire truck on this side, and he forms the head and everything that connects to him and stuff like that. So these two have a lot in common there. This one is a little bit better, a little bit more proportioned. This one, you got some will say he's skinny or too slim. Others may say he's misproportioned, but you'll see what's going on. So you have this on this corner right here. From the side, from that side, from this corner, from this side, just bring his head back. And on this side. Now, the thing about Tobots, some will have very good articulation. Not all of them do. They just don't get that lucky sometimes. Let's move that out of the way. So, move this in. I'm going to bring in this box. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the review of Giant V. Now, this item cost me something like $80 or $90. You could probably find it cheaper someplace. And again, they're for anyone that is for 4 and up, 7 and up. Maybe you're an adult like me who likes to collect things that turn into other things and such. In the next video, we're going to have the part 2, which is going to be Justice V. So please stay tuned for that. And that is going to be the finale for this series. Now, if you would like to watch the Tobot series, it is online. You can stream it on whatever platform you have over there. So I have a list I like to go through. So the first place I like to mention is the South Korea Network, which is on KBS2 at 5 p.m. KST time, excuse me, KST. You can also find it on MeWatch and Toggle, which is in Singapore, Monster Channel, which is in Malaysia, Cartoon Network, including the Philippines, YouTube, and Netflix. Now, we do have something new in the United States, which I've seen. It's called I think it's called Me TV or something like that. It's totally new. They're trying to bring back the Saturday morning cartoons along with some other classic TV shows that they can get their hands on. So Saturday morning cartoons should be coming back pretty soon to watch. Another thing that's coming back, and I just forgot about it, that's going to be coming back pretty soon. They're going to be releasing a new Gundam series, I think. But anyway, I'll just put it in the comments later. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I do respond to them. And that is going to be it for now. Please stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully I have some more stuff to review, but I don't. But thank you for watching, and see you until next time.